I think Alex's legacy is the fact that he actually is a pioneer in many ways. He became the president of the California Latino Caucus League of Cities, the California League of Cities, again, becoming the first Latino ever to become the president of the California League of Cities when he was on the city council. Again, the youngest council member, second youngest council member in the history of Los Angeles, and also the youngest council president by far. And he's someone that when he takes on a responsibility, he just doesn't impress people because he's the youngest. He impresses people because he's far beyond his years, and he is someone who is dedicated to the community.
My first impression of Alex was that he was a real young whippersnapper, destined for great things. He and I served on an advisory committee together, evaluating essays for scholarships sponsored by bonds.
One of the greatest achievements, though, is how he's brought together all of the different stakeholders. He has a very collaborative way of approaching different problems, and he brings not only the registrar of voters together, the different county officials, but also advocates and community members, so that we are approaching the problem in a multi-pronged way.
Alex Padilla is driven by the fact that he knows what it's like to not have everything, to grow up with very little. His mother cleaned homes and his father was a short order cook his entire career here in the United States. And Alex was able to go to public schools and go to a prestigious school called MIT. I don't know if everybody's heard of that, to become an engineer. And all Alex wants is just to make sure that everybody has opportunities, that we have a fair playing field. And I always see that that's what drives Alex in everything that he does.
It is very hard for me not to think of Alex's greatest achievement other than being president of NALEO for 3 years. I think during his tenure, he elevated the organization, gave us a great stature, but I think he also, in a very savvy way, was able to use the national platform to bring together a national network of Latino leaders that were able to support and help each other.
I've seen Secretary Padilla speak a number of different times, and I see that a lot of his motivation is driven by the fact that he has immigrant parents, and he understands how immigrants and working class folks may not have easy access to the ballots, and so he strives to make sure that regular people are able to vote.
Alex's legacy? I still yet to see it, because I think he has many years ahead in public service. What he is doing now as Secretary of State is absolutely extraordinary. What he did on the City Council, what he did on the State Senate has been extraordinary, but I am holding out for even greater things to call his legacy.
I think that the biggest legacy for Secretary Padilla is the passage of SB 450, the Voters' Choice Act. It will fundamentally change the way that Californians vote in counties that adopt it.
We grew up in the same neighborhood, we wanted the same things for our community, and we realized that we needed to break barriers in order to make things happen. And Alex continues to do that in our community of Pacoima, in our city of Los Angeles, in our state of California, and I truly do believe that Alex Padilla is going to make a difference across this nation in many ways in the future.